Yo,
Yo,
how's it going?
doing good. How about you?
Nice, I'm chilling. Just enjoying the nice Sunday.
Yeah,
Um,
same. I woke up like at 1, and then I
yeah,
sit
I
down
yeah
for
I woke up at
2.
1:30 and I'm like, oh, I guess I'll do a listen down.
Such a mood.
Okay, so what are we going over today? What is our
Fox Marth. I feel
okay?
like I'm pretty decent at the matchup, but I feel like sometimes I just like get clipped by like the randomest like nair onto my nair, and I just get zeroed up. And I'm like, come
Mm-hmm.
on. I actually don't think I'm bad. I feel like I'm pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
but they're like just like little decisions that like bring me down a ton.
Okay. Okay, so do you want to just get right into the VOD?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's just like some friendlies with a come rising up player Marth from here. I feel like probably is the second best Marth at the moment. He's pretty
Uh-huh.
good. So I usually play with him. So sometimes he just like punish some random habits that I have.
Okay, I
But
see.
pretty good.
Okay. Alright. The screen share's working? Yep, okay.
I can deactivate Windows thing, so it works.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so I'm not sure about this down tilt. Um, or sorry, on this down air on the down tilt.
Hmm.
Just because this down air in particular, I feel like is not really gonna work very often because it's not very often that Marth this is the down tilt that Marth is gonna start with.
Okay.
Like this is the down tilt that every Marth starts with his wave dash forward down tilt. And so like if I'm gonna do this dare, I like to do it like right here pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, give me one sec. It's gonna blow my
Yeah,
nose really
I need
quick.
to open a notepad.
Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
Okay. So yeah, so there's that down air. Was this like a CC attempt?
Oh, which one?
Right here?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. I abuse crouch cancel in this matchup
Mm-hmm.
like a ton,
Okay.
but sometimes I just like try to like get a CC and then I don't dash and then I just get reversal from it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw like Kalindi spam it like in a friendly session with Sane and just like started doing it,
Spamming the CC.
run up CC and then like
Mm-hmm.
backflipping.
Okay, yeah.
So
It is
fun.
definitely really good.
Yeah.
Um One thing here is that so when you're doing like these aerials into the corner, this is like a super bad down air
Hmm.
because like you're not covering the full distance into the corner. Like if you're the Marth here, there's nothing else you want to do except dash back into the corner and grab like this. So a lot of times doing this drill is not a good idea where you're like doing it from super far away. Um, the thing to keep in mind against Marth is like you basically never approach with moves. You approach
Okay.
you approach with your movement until you're like literally like this close. Like let's say you were on the ground, like right here next to Marth, and then you approach. So or like then so like basically you don't try to hit Marth or like jump at Marth unless you're close enough that if he dashes back, your cross up nair will still hit him.
Okay. So basically, in like this spot, I should just like nair from like the where the line changes color in this stage. Like,
Like here.
yeah, a
Yeah,
bit close enough.
if you're gonna do a nair, that's definitely closer to where you want to do it because you want to be able to cover like the whole stage here. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, so just in general, like this distance that you're jumping from is just way too far away, and then also going for drill shine in the corner as like a general rule is kind of bad against pretty much every character.
Just bad muscle memory.
Yeah, just because they go to ledge. I think stuff like, I don't know, Cody has all these different mix-ups in the corner. He has like run up, crouch, short hop, up air. He has like running shine grab. There's a bunch of things you can do, but definitely just don't do drill shine, because you can even like drill grab and stuff like that. But the drill shine is just gonna send him down here. It's not really gonna do a lot, even if you do hit with it.
I see.
Oh, yeah. See, that was the shine grab, and that was good. I think that was super good. He just like kind of randomly slid off.
For whatever reason, I stopped doing like the undershoot aerial into overshoot in the corner for like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I just started doing it a bit more.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I think it's good. Good edge guard. Okay, not a bad downer either. Good CC. I like that. I think you could get even closer though. Like I think you could crouch like even further in.
Oh, okay.
Just by a little bit. Like you can kind of get like directly underneath him. He kind of struggles with that position.
Yeah,
okay.
I remember like playing Kodorin at Smash World Tour. I mean, just doing that, and he started like jumping downering my crouches, and I just like got blown up from it.
Yeah, no, that'll definitely happen if if you make it like too obvious that you're gonna run and crouch.
That was working super well until he did that, and then I just started like pulling out his aerials with my nairs.
Well, I mean, yeah, his down air, like Marth's down air is not that good, in that spot. So like he can do it if he knows like a hard read counter thing, but it's not gonna be that good. Let me see what happens here. Yeah, I mean, I probably would have liked to see. Let's see, there's so many things you could do here. Maybe like a 2.0 here would have been good. Where like you do like regular get up and then you hold light shield and then you tap off stage. That'd be like a pretty good spot for it. Like you kind of, it's like 2.0. You have like a backwards double jump like right here. He was a little further away, so I can understand why you wouldn't want a backwards double jump right here.
I don't like doing the backwards double jump because I always like when I try to do it, I just get clipped and I die. So I just
as long the backwards double jump, if Marth is like close enough to the stage, the backwards double jump is like unhittable. Ooh. And so that's when you use it. Like basically like when Marth is gonna like wall ride, like on most stages, if you do the backflip and you make sure, and you don't do like backflip like this, or you like go all the way back in. You kind of do like this and you float here, and you'll kind of barely grab it. And Marth's B just can't hit you. Like it's not even like a timing thing. It's like a spacing thing where you are basically unhittable and you can just re-grab the edge.
Okay. That makes sense.
So if Marth is close enough to the stage, the backwards double jump is like pretty. It's basically the optimal edge guard because you can't hit it, and it gives you like a lot of ability to grab the edge and adapt and stuff like that. Yeah, 2.0 probably the best here. Edge guarding Marth is super difficult and ambiguous. Okay.
Oh, pain.
Let me see what happened. I see. Okay, I mean, I guess that just happens. It's hard to really. Great off smash. Okay, good spacing, not getting hit by the back air. Ooh, super good spacing there. Ooh. I prefer a shine here by quite a bit.
Yeah, I didn't realize he didn't have jump.
Like he didn't have a jump. If you do Nair shine here, you might just win the stock. You got the stock anyway, but
I realized he didn't have a jump until when I hit the up tilt. I was like, oh fuck.
Okay.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah. Does happen. See, notice how you did this nair where there wasn't any room for him to dash into the corner, like this. Where even if he tries to be super good, it's like really almost impossible for him to like grab you from the corner here.
Okay.
That's what you want.
Alright. I just need to repeat that more.
Okay, we'll keep going through these.
Yep.
The general approach seems pretty good. Although I think that what it looks like is that you're kind of good at like the whiff punishing, but not as much the kind of like approaching. And the approaching is kind of like the pivotal part of this matchup, but I'll see in these other videos.
Yeah.
And yeah, look at this down tilt. Same down tilt again. This is the down. Okay. Like that's the down tilt. You gotta.
I'm gonna start covering that.
Yeah. I call it the anti-quaff maneuver, just because Quaff is like this Marth from Canada, and he always starts. He starts every match with like run up down tilt here, and I always just dash dance drill it, like every time. Like it's really funny.
Okay. So to cover that, I should just like drop down and insta worship drill, or dash back and then drill once he commits to it.
I think in this case it's like you kind of dropped, like I would probably like right here just like run off and fast fall.
Oh, yeah, and then short hop drill. And
then like dash dance short hop drill right here.
Okay.
Like if you just did like zoop and then you went dash dance drill, yeah. Okay, so this is, I actually went over this in a recent Fox Marth lesson, but basically, on platform stages, there's like a specific type of positioning that occurs in this matchup, and it kind of like defines everything about the matchup, and so you're gonna want to like look for it quite a bit. And basically the idea is that like everything is about the inner edges of the platforms. So that's what you kind of have to like focus on the most. And Marth, so what Marth really likes to do is he likes to claim one side platform. His goal is to claim one side platform with his back to the edge, so you can't get behind him, and if you do anything here, he can like up tilt basically and kind of get you in this really awful spot where he up tilts and you kind of struggle to get over to the right here, when he can just keep up tilting you, and he has all kinds of nastiness here, and like, oh, you tech this way, forward smash, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. So, and like, you know, he's in the corner where he can get his dash dance grabs into down throw and stuff. So this is like the type of territory that Marth is going to want to hold on to, and he's gonna be dash dancing kind of centered on this inner edge, where he'll kind of like poke out past the inner edge and then he'll come back, and then he'll poke out and he'll come back, and that is kind of like how you want to like contextualize Marth's movements. In response, what you want to do is you want to be under the opposite inner edge of the platform doing your dash dance. That's kind of like what you should see as like I don't know how to, like, the basis. Like, the foundation for the whole matchup is coming from that exact spacing. And so something really important is you have to be very careful about whenever you go into Marth's territory. Your main goal is to, like, for instance, let's say this down tilt. It's to trick Marth into leaving his house over here, and as soon as he comes outside to this nice middle area where there's no platforms defending him, then you have full hop double jump mix-ups, and your drill shine will combo into him being really close to the edge and stuff like that. So this space is like, this is where you want to fight. You want to kind of hang out here, and you want to get Marth into this center space to fight him.
Okay.
And when you're going into the corner, you need to make sure that like you basically get to the entrance of Marth's house before you actually go in. So you don't want to try to enter it from like here, because, like, let's say you short hop in, you're gonna land, like, here, and that's not good, you know? Because you just barely entered the house, he can just go back in further here and beat you up. So what you want to do is you want to get in really close, almost at the entrance, but not quite, and he'll kind of pressure him back inside, and then you're like, and then you hop in through the door and you kind of beat him up in this area here. Okay. So to sort of illustrate, look at what instantly happens. This is immediately where he goes underneath the platform. So this was good, where you came in, but the problem is that so this was almost the perfect approach, but because you didn't approach there, it became the worst approach. So, like, this was almost super good because you're like, first, I approach the outside of Marth's house, and I stand directly in front of the door, which is right here. And then what you can do, notice that Marth sees you enter this space, but he doesn't want to fight right here. And this is why you feel so natural doing all of those, like, backflip drill type things and stuff here, right? Okay. Is because this is this open air that Marth doesn't want to come out to. So you're like, come on out, Marth, you know? So you come out right here, and you're right at the entrance. He's gonna dash back. This is your spot where you can dash dance and kind of like decide. Because you can decide to stay right outside Marth's house, where he doesn't really have any good options. And then you can just move back and start it again. Or you can get right up to the door, and when he goes back inside, you break in and you start beating him up. So the issue here is that you kind of did this shine like you're kind of like in his doorway doing it, and that's kind of enough. Like, he can kind of get you, and now look, you're underneath the platform and stuff like that, and it's like, no, I'm underneath the platform, and then, you know, all kinds of horrifying things can happen to you right here.
Yeah. Okay. I understand.
Okay, and yes, you want to avoid getting grabbed there. And so look at what Marth is doing. Notice that he doesn't want to come out from under the platform. So he's here, and then he kind of stops right at the edge. You know, he's like, I don't want to go out there. Like, it's scary out there. So then you kind of get this cross-up shine, which is good, but you don't get the follow-up. And then notice that he acts like he's going to come in, but he's actually coming back. He's actually going to keep hiding here. And then he's kind of putting out this fair, like, he's like, you know, he's like an animal, like when you have them like change cages or something, and they kind of have one foot in the old cage or something while they're like exploring the new one. That's like what Marth is doing here. He's like, I want to go out there and I want to kind of get you, but at the same time, I also want total safety in my house. So you just need to kind of be aware that he's gonna use that spacing a lot. So good up smash. Okay. And this part is like a little weird because even though you have him in the corner, it's kind of like, I don't know. This up tilt I feel like is a little strange. I don't like giving up my mobility in these positions because Marth can do all kinds of weirdness here because of his range. Like, not saying he's going to do it, but he could just do weird stuff like wave dash off, double jump down air to punish this or something, you know? Like wave dash off, double jump down air, and you're like, what? And you die, and it's just, you just want to make sure you like continue moving because it's like, you know, you're like, Fox is vibrating, you know, like, he's terrifying. Okay. But like the scary part is when Fox continues vibrating and he gets closer and closer to the corner and just destroys Marth. What's not that hard, like, but you're like out here and you're like, ah, and then you get in and you're like, up tilt, like, please just like let me get this. And it's like it makes, like, once you get inside, you're doing like weaker options. Like, you wouldn't have done this out here, you know?
Okay.
You kind of want to keep playing like the same way. Oh, that was so good by you. I would have done this wrong and gotten hit somehow. Like right here where you do this fast fall underneath the fair.
That was just fear of playing ultimate.
Huh?
I'm not gonna lie. That was an ultimate punish.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And that's like most of my experience just coming in through playing Luigi, because every Marth just plays like Luigi with a sword.
I see.
Kidding, dude.
Okay. So
funny.
Okay, so check this out. Where you're in this spot, notice Marth does not want to leave this position. And so he goes for this crazy thing. He tried to wave dash up tilt. He should have probably gotten you. But, so you get this back air pressure. Notice that when Marth gets stuck out in this area, now that he is no longer in his house, things are really rough for him. Because you can hit him, and look, he doesn't slide off. He's in this awful spot, you know? He's kind of getting messed up. And it was all because he got hit in this area instead of this area. Because if you had hit this same nair on him, if you had hit the corner, same nair, like under the platform, you get nothing. Ever.
Okay.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, that drill's bad.
Yeah, drill is definitely, like, please be bad.
Yeah. I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm dead for it. I hate that he can kill like this. Like, it's so annoying. Like, just fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
just press C stick forward a bunch of times. Like, you weren't even thinking about, like, your tipper. Like, that's the thing that sucks. From the Fox end, you're, like, considering fair up B, fair down air. Like, is the fair gonna tipper or not? You're calculating all this stuff. You're trying to DI and SDI perfectly, and the Marth jumps, and they're just, like... Yes! Like, yes, I killed you. It's like, dude, no freaking way that kills. Like, whatever. Okay, Marth's dumb. And yeah, so notice, like, this whole pattern that comes up where Marth is like, I'm here, I'm under the side plat, and then you're like, I'm gonna fight you, and then you're like, I've got you in center now, and he's like, no you don't, I'm getting back under the side plat, and then he goes over here to grab you. And so you have to just be super careful of that, like, he's, like, this is, it just helps to know his intentions.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. This was actually, I do like this up smash. I like the position you did this up smash in.
I should have overshot a bit, I think.
Huh?
I should have overshot it. I feel like.
No, I think the position of the up smash was good and the timing of the up smash was good, but the up smash itself was not the right move there. Like this, okay. Like dash dancing right at the entrance of his house and making him terrified is so good. Like, notice that, see how when you're staying mobile and he's kind of trapped in the back room of his house here, he's terrified. Like, you're now in, like, his entry and you're like, you know, like, it's terrifying. So he's scared here, and that's why you're going to get this. And so this is all good. I would have loved if you did running shine grab here or something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Or even even like a nair shine grab or anything like that. Like, it would have been so much better than this. The thing with the up smash is, like, there is value in this up smash. Like, in particular, where you up smash them such that if they shield it, they go to the edge, right? That is a good up smash, but there's specific conditions for it, and it's only at, like, high %. Okay. Oh no, he's killing you in his house. He's so strong in that position. Okay, so now we're out, and now you're pressuring him in the corner again, which is good. Okay. Kind of got stuck on the platforms. It happens.
2 months ago, I would have died with that smash.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is like, down tilt is not a move for when Marth is landing. Down tilt is like a move for when he's, like, dashing back, right? You don't even really want to be in this position unless you're, like, a little bit lower % to, like, CC stuff. Okay.
I think I live.
Okay, nice. I like that. I like that.
Grab, maybe.
Okay. Nice. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, that was good.
Oh. I've been jumping the top light every time.
Like between stocks?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, your between stocks isn't great, and he kind of keeps hitting you for this. I like to kind of hang out on the side plat and kind of shield. And because usually, like if Marth lands on the top plat, then you can just go to the ground and be safe.
Oh, okay.
And if Marth drops down to this spot, then I can just full hop to the top and like shield, and I'm fine.
I see.
Okay, so let's see. Notice that this nair was like maybe slightly shorter than you would like. Like maybe Zane would have grabbed you here in the corner, but the general idea of like nairing all the way into the corner is just super important. Always go all the way in if you're gonna do it. Back air low key against Marth at like mid percents is like a disadvantaged state. Like this is such a weird spot to do it. I don't even know here. Never. Actually, I take it back. I don't know what you should do here. I was gonna say you should have up-aired here instead.
You'll probably drill up to that.
Probably. Yeah, I'm saying there was so many options there. There were so many options there, and none of the options were like the perfect option, so it's kind of hard to tell. I just think there's like a lot of spots, especially on there's just a lot of spots where like back air, Marth will just kind of DI down in a way and literally just be totally fine. Yeah, like he's not even in like having problems. Oh, crazy good down tilt. Nice mix up on. That was perfect. Good. Yeah, see, like once you're here and Marth goes to the ground. See, I don't really like this double jump here because you could have just full hop, but like you're pretty safe if you go to the top plat there. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is perfect. This, outside of the fact that you did this back air here, I'm just talking about the spacing. This is so good of like, you're in center, Marth is at the entrance to his house, right? He doesn't want to leave. And what you do is you convince him to leave by convincing him to come after you. So you convince him to leave from center, you go back to your side, and you get him to come out to center, and then you bait him with a full hop. This is like a critical situation that like should come up quite a bit. Like you need to be really aware of this, where it's like you're here, Marth is here, you go to center, Marth is still here, you leave, he you go to center, and then he's here, and he comes out to center to get you, then you leave, and then you come back in as he like tries to get you, you know? This type of thing is like, I just want you to be aware and like try to create this situation a lot, especially versus like worse Marths. You should be able to recreate this situation like all the time. Like this should be like your main way of hitting them, kind of. Versus the good Marths, obviously it gets a little bit more complicated because they won't really take that bait very often. But you want to get really good at this situation in particular. Okay. I also don't feel your punish is not what I would really like it to be. The only time you should really okay, like, so the combo game isn't exactly ultra super simple and exactly like when you should do each thing, but I want to feel more intent in the direction of like, I'm gonna get an up air, up air, up air, up air, up air. Like, you're not always gonna get it, but that needs to be like basically every time you like hit Marth, like let's say you drill Marth, there needs to be a reason why he didn't get up aired 5 times. Like you do drill, wave shine, grab, up throw, up air, and then on the third up air, he like SDIs out or something. Like, there needs to be, like, a reason why the up airs didn't just happen, like, 5 times in a row. Because that should be, like, especially against, like, the worst Marths, that should be, like, every stock. Like, if you're playing a Marth, like, let's say this guy, and then, like, you're on FD or something, every stock should be, like, drill, wave, shine, grab, up throw, up air, up air, up air, up air, back air, and then edge guard. Like, and you should just be able to kind of like loop that stock on like bad Marths kind of like indefinitely. So that is something I want to see more. A lot of times it looks like you go for more of like this sort of like up tilt nair type of combo game. And the thing with the up tilt nair combo game is like that is kind of the nicest combo game you can get on Marth. So basically the up tilt nair thing where you get the up tilt and you nair and you just hit him like 4 times and then you shine him and then he's off stage and you get the edge guard. You are correct that is like the punish that you want on Marth. That is your ideal punish, but the problem is it's not the punish that comes up the most. Because the majority of your openings won't give you like sometimes you just get that particular, like, he fares and you nair him at like 0 out of the air and you get nair up tilt and you're just like like it's time. And so I think that like that is like really, really good. But then like most of the time when you're getting a combo or like a hit on Marth, it's not that nice perfect ideal up tilt nair thing. And so like even though that combo is beautiful and I love it, it comes up like 1% of the time. And almost every single time your combo game on Marth is going to have a grab, which is going to be the up throw up air type stuff. And so that should be like your defining combo in the matchup.
Okay.
And it'll especially make you extra solid against worse Marths. Like Marths who aren't as good at SDIing and stuff like that. It becomes so much stronger. It's just like almost like a free 0 death. I don't blame you for going for that up tilt. It was kind of it was a little iffy, but like it could be classified as kind of like a mix-up. So you just kind of got to accept that you lost it. Okay. Oh, free kill. And see how you're like going for the back air there and stuff. Even at that percent, I'm kind of thinking up air there, just because his disadvantage state is so bad. And like if you back air him here, honestly, he's gonna survival the eye and go like here, like Marth's drift on survival the eye is just kind of whack. Where like, okay, so he's here, right? If you jump, okay, so I'm just gonna remember this position. If you jump and you back aired him right here, and he would go like here, and then he would just drift, and he would be back. Or, like, literally further in than, like, when you back aired him.
Okay.
Like, that, you know what I mean? Like, right, when he does, like, the really good survival DI, he goes at, like, this angle, almost. And then he just kind of, like, drifts back. And it's, like, that annoying spot where, like, back air edge guarding Marth, and he just kind of keeps coming back over and over, because it doesn't really, like, send him anywhere. So I really like the up air here, because, like, let's say you up aired him at 62, in this position, like... So the thing with the back air is, he still has his double jump. If you hit him with this, he still has his double jump. He's almost certainly making it back from this unless you get like a crazy read. So it feels like Marth is making it back and less type of situation.
Okay.
Where if you up air here at 62 and then you land on the platform, he'll go up pretty high. He has to like, even if you're not going to hit it because it's not going to hit like every DI. But, like, let's say you up air here and he survival DIs. You get a second up air off the top. So he's going to want to survival DI the back air. And so you get this up air, full hop, double jump, up air, and he'll just die. And so that's why it's like the up air there is so much better. Because you're creating a situation where, like, he's kind of afraid of what could happen. Whereas in this situation, it's like... it takes a little bit. It takes like a few more steps for him to die. Whereas in this position, if you do the up air, his steps to die are like way lower. Oh, okay.
I tried to roll on Marth Killer, and that's why I got the air dodge.
That makes sense. Okay. The worst drill I've ever seen in history. I understand you're focusing on like the wave dash and down tilt, but you can actually react to them like kind of dash, right? To the wave dash or like entering their run or like crouch animation here, depending on which one they do. But you don't have to like just hard read it. Be careful with these drills, too. These drills strike me too much as, like, trying to get in with the drill. Remember, like, this is the range you're approaching from when you do that drill.
Yeah, okay, I can see it now.
Like, from here, this drill's chances of hitting Marth, not exactly something I would, you know, bet the farm on. Like, I wouldn't want to, like, be like, yeah, you know, this is like, I'll gamble for the last lifeboat using this aerial approach. Like, nah, I'm kind of good on that. So that's why what you want to do is use this range to get to this range. And then from this range, do anything you want to Marth and he dies. Like, when Fox is in close to Marth, like, the level that Fox wins the scramble, like, 80-20. Like, it's, you know, he's so fast. Like, all his frames just beat Marth.
Press down and B, and they win.
Yeah, like, down and B, aerial, like, just nair back and forth. Marth struggles a lot. Yeah, so approaching from too far away, it's kind of a bad plan. And then when you get in close like this, like, if you're gonna go for this running shine here, you have to do running shine grab, right? Oh, you did! Oh, he just fell off again. Maybe you're, like, slight. I don't know if you're slow or the spacing or what. Maybe this just isn't as good as I thought.
The shine was, like, way too far away for it to
Oh, it's because he dashed back. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I see.
You know, overshoot it a bit more.
Yeah, not too bad of a spot though. Honestly, it's like that kind of happens. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. No. You know, it's like, oh man, you guys are so lucky here. Okay, so good nair all the way in the corner. That's good. Okay, so this is definitely what you want. So I know, like, obviously, I think you could have mixed up this up air timing a bit more. But it does happen. This happens. But this is what you want. You want, like, a reason. Like, right here, I was gonna up air Marth 17 times, you know, and then like, why didn't it happen? Well, it's because I went for this and he SDI'd out, and he used his double jump. So now I'm gonna go for a shark, which you do very, very, very well, like a perfect shark basically, and you just kind of messed this up. But like, the rest of that was super good. Oh, okay. You almost had this. You almost had this, and I'm pretty sure you could feel it. Where like you got in, like you got into the space, and that was like the feeling of like a win. Like this feeling right here, where you're like, oh, I totally got in right there, where you crouch. You can feel right here. I did it. Like I got in. I won the situation. Most important thing to realize after you do this crouch is to, like, 99.9% of the time after this crouch, you're gonna dash out of it.
Like dash back and then reset the spot you showed me in Battlefield, right? Where I just go back to my house?
Well, on this stage, nobody has houses because there's no platforms. Marth will kind of like to stay in the corner just because of he wants like a good spot to get shined, right? Where he doesn't, where he'll go to ledge, but it doesn't really work because the stage is so big. You can just stand in center and laser him, and he kind of has to come play eventually.
Okay.
Like if he's like hiding in the corner, you can just go right here and be like laser, 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 laser until he kind of comes out, and then you're fighting, and then he goes back in the corner, and you're like laser, laser, laser. You know, like it doesn't like this stage. It kind of forces the interaction, whereas like on Battlefield or something, you don't really have a spot where you can laser from without being in danger of cornering yourself. And that's true for like pretty much all the stages except for FD, which is like nice. It's nice that FD is like the one stage where you need the space just because of how like there's no platforms. So okay, so I'm not saying to dash back here. I'm saying that like you have effectively, it's the range on the other stages that is inside Marth's house. On this stage, it's more like he's just trapped in the corner. And so now that you successfully took space and put him in the corner, you kind of, like, if you look at this from Marth's perspective, it's so, like, he just knows he's going to get aerialed. Like, he knows. Okay. Like, if you're Marth here...
like, dash forward right here.
Yeah. Like, yeah, and you can kind of just play the game. Like, it's not a guaranteed win here. You know, like, if you just do instant nair in, he might have some way where he can, like, you know, dash back and somehow get you unless you go all the way into the corner. Like, there's ways that he can kind of deal with your moves, but you have, like, a really huge advantage on the mix-up, which is, you know, all you want in this game. Like, you just want a big advantage to play from, and then you can play the game. So, yeah, you do need to do mix-ups here, but all I'm saying is, like, the super important thing is to not just, like, aerial out of crouch or something. Because, like, you won't have... Or, like, you know, the very tempting thing, to shine. It's good to do this run and crouch, but then you want to, like, dash dance here or go in and, like, keep the dash momentum, like, basically. And that's why, like, shielding is not super good against Marth, because it kind of, like, removes your ability to, like, burst forward with dash momentum. Kind of the same thing. Yeah, see where you didn't use the dash here? That, like, severely weakened your, like, victory that you took from this position to, like, not dash out of this. And then you kind of see, but you don't really lose the position even though you didn't dash. Like, you should have dashed here. And notice that if you had just literally mindless nared in, like, it's like hard to describe how hard it is for Marth to, like, actually counter that nair. Like, I would probably say that if you're in this position, you should literally just nair instantly every time against every Marth until they, like, prove beyond a shadow of the doubt that they're, like, cracked and can beat it. Like, it's kind of like, I don't know, kind of like Marth. It's like Marth down throw down tilt where they're kind of testing your sweet spot. But this is even more extreme where, like, Marth doesn't really have a clear answer, and, like, you could slightly mess up your drift or slightly dash dance and jump from a different spot, and he can't react to all of them. So he doesn't have an answer to this position. Like, he literally just doesn't have an answer. If you just nair in every time, maybe he'll, like, start countering or something stupid here.
Yeah.
But, like, what I'm saying is, like, I want you to, like, just do it a ton of times in this position until you realize how absurdly broken that is.
I could probably tell how broken it is.
Because, like, well, what I mean is I want you to use it as kind of like a basis, and then as they beat that position, then create mix-ups in that position. But, like, start with just kind of, I'm gonna just run you smack in the face with this nair every time type of thing.
Okay.
Let's see. I was gonna say something else, but I can't remember. Okay, so then this fade back nair is just kind of like, why, you know?
Okay.
I don't really understand why. And then when you finally do the nair, he just wins the timing mix-up. Like, he literally read your exact dash back, dash in here. Whereas, like, if you had just done one more dash dance, you know, it wouldn't have... And this is... I don't know. This is, like, a tricky spot where, like... The funny thing about the Marth matchup is that in this position, if you had just instantly nared, he couldn't really do anything. Like, that's kind of the weird thing about the Marth matchup is, like... There's a lot of spots where you feel like you should be smart, but really you should just be fast. And that's kind of like the Marth matchup is like a weird exception to, like, the rule that, like, in most matchups that's not really how it is. Like, if you're fighting Falcon and you're like, I'm just going to be fast here, it's like, it's usually not going to end that well. It can kind of work against Falco. That feeling of, like, if I kind of just play super cracked and go fast. It can kind of work against Falco, but it, like, really works against Marth. Like, it's like a real true good thing against Marth to just be close up to him and then abuse your frame data. Because he super struggles to, like, deal with stuff like that. So, yeah, he read your timing here and he got this because of that.
I hate that nair so much. The one he does. So annoying.
Yeah, I mean, once nair knocks down, it's just ridiculously broken. And that's why you have to play the positioning game really carefully. Oh, how he slipped out.
Not turn off smash.
I see. Nice. Nice.
Oh no. I got stuck.
Low key, honestly, on this stage during invincibility, what you should do is you should dash dance for a second right here, and then just go to ledge, and then ledge dash.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, the full hop is just, like... I have like
just
a
like upper grab.
huh?
I just get upper and grab. And
Yeah, I have a joke. I have a joke on this stage that like for Falco that like I would be better off just going to center stage and taunting because then at least I get hit in center. Whereas like when I try to avoid Marth doing invincibility on this stage, I get like caught out of my double jump right here or something, and I'm like, dude, I would literally be better off taunting in center. But like obviously there's better solutions than that for Fox, just because he's faster than Marth. So you can kind of do this thing where you dash dance, and then as soon as he touches the ground, you just go to ledge, and he can't get you. So Fox has like a way nicer road out there than Falco.
I can still do the taunt thing in the center if I don't want to like risk the execution.
I just think it's really funny because it's just like, all right, go ahead. and I think it's like the mental damage too.
I'll probably end up like rolling left and rolling right, and then I'll just reset neutral.
Mm-hmm. No,
I should upper there.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see it now.
Well, I think the fact that you did this up air is really good. You're definitely slow on these up airs, by the way. You need to go on Uncle Punch and practice the up air timing for Marth. Because it's like on one hand, it keeps working out way too well for you because he double jumps into it. But like, here's the thing. This is a good up air, but you need to mix up the timing with the fast one so that he can't do the same timing every time. That's all I'm saying. This because like you're doing the slightly delayed up air, which is a great up air, but I get this weird feeling that you're trying to do the fast one. So
I'm trying to do the fast one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying like this is a great up air as long as you mix up both this one and the other one. You know. Okay, and then going for this is exactly what you want. And you want this on every stage. This up throw up air thing. Okay. Like every single...
I feel like I'm really good at this stage particularly doing the uppers.
Really good at
the
what?
other stage, I'm doing like this thing, this sequence. But on the other stage, I just do like up air, narrow, up till upper, upper.
So the reason for it is that the combos on the other stages are legitimately harder than on FD.
Yeah.
And the reason is because of kind of like how the platform landing stuff works, where like if you up air Marth and he's on and you're like you up throw Marth from center, he DIs to the right on battlefield, and you do dash up throw up air, and then he DIs to the left, and you like let's say you hit him with the left part of the up air, and he DIs left, and you land on the platform, you can't like get down to the ground and run to the other side and jump an up air fast enough, you know? Whereas on FD, you can kind of up air, and then you just fast fall, land, and then dash over every time. And so, like, on the other stages, a lot of times the left-rightness of the up air is, like, becomes significantly more important. And you have to be really careful of, like, which side of the up air you hit Marth on, because it'll define whether you can get another combo or not. Hello?
No, I was just like processing things.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Making sure that didn't cut out or anything.
Yeah, I was like, okay, it was like weird, cause, like the size with the uppers, because I feel like if I get like the right one, he still goes left because I overshot it, right? Or he just goes to like off stage and I don't get anything.
Well, if he DIs out on the... So if he DIs out on the up air that faces out, you get to full hop out and shine.
Oh, okay.
Which is like your secret ideal combo. The hidden ideal combo that no one told you about was Marth DIing the up air off stage and then full hopping out and shining. And it's the same with like, let's say you shine grab in the corner and you up throw and Marth DIs off stage.
And I'm shine, right?
Yeah, and I'm talking about it like the combo percent, not at like 80 or something. But I'm saying, yeah, like you up throw and then they DI off and you just jump out and shine. And so that's kind of like the secret best punish is like, oh, Marth DI'd off stage? Oh, okay, I'll take the shine, you know? And a lot of times that's where your early percent kills will come from. So, like, if you hit the up air such that Marth can DI off stage and get full hop shined, or DI in and go above the top plat and get up aired again, it's a lot better of, like, a structure in general.
Okay.
So it's just... And that's just kind of one example. There's, like, a bunch of spots just because, like... you can get caught like landing on a platform in a way that you can't like dash the distance you need. That's basically what you need to understand. And so like you just need to know that like comboing with the up air over and over on the platform stages is harder and trickier, but you just need to get better at it rather than like not doing it.
Okay.
But yes, this was really good, and then you get the shark on him, which is perfect. This is what you want. But even then, going for this back air, and I actually disagree with a bunch of top Fox players on this. I don't agree with this back air. And almost every Fox I know does this back air, and I disagree with it completely. And the reason is because, like, what are you going to do? You have to full hop double jump anyway to hit this. Like, you can't hit this with the full hop back air. So you're going to have to full hop double jump to hit it. And if you full hop double jump back air, it doesn't accomplish anything, you know? So, like...
Yeah, okay, I can see it now. He just, like, the ice out and...
Yeah, so I just go for the up air here, because at least I can get, like, a way stronger, like, advantage state, you know? Oh, this was so close to being good. So, you have so many of, like, the starter type patterns. Like, the patterns that you need are, like, there. They just need to be utilized correctly. Because this little running crouch you did was, like, chef's kiss. Like, this was so good, where you, like, he gets stuck in the air, and he's drifting, and you just follow his drift perfectly, and then you end up right here, and you're just mad close, and you see the possible, like, back air and everything, and then you dash. Actually, did you dash? That's what I was gonna say.
I don't think I dashed, right?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you dashed, or if you did dash, but you did, like, the thing where you let go forward to do the nair. Let me see. Nope, you did not dash. You walked. And that is why this didn't work. But I want you to understand that every other piece of this was perfect. Like, the dash in, perfect. The crouch, perfect. The nair, perfect. You just had to do a dash nair, and you would have just destroyed him.
Okay.
That's like the thing yeah. The one...
go ahead.
You go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. That was the thing I was like mentioning at the start, that I felt like I did everything really correct, and there's like this little things that like brings me down completely. That's like I mean.
Okay, so the one thing you have to notice and be prepared for is that, like, let's say you're playing a really good Marth like Zane, he will catch on to the fact that you have nared into the corner a bunch, and he will start dashing under you when you nair in, and then he'll get the reversal here.
I hate when that happens.
And so while this nair is like overwhelmingly strong, you just have to understand that, like, when you get this run up crouch, perfect pressure, it is still just an advantage state in neutral. And so once a Marth starts demonstrating that they will dash out of the corner, then sometimes, you know, you need to do like a little dash dance into like a drill here or something, you know, like a little dash dance drill grab, or like dash back and kind of get them to move out of the corner, and then you come back in. So you still do have to play neutral, but I just want to show you that, like, in terms of what you're doing here as an approach here, where you run in and you crouch and then you nair into the corner, it's fantastic, and it will body this guy once you're doing the correct ones. Okay, I don't care about that.
No. That was good.
These nairs
Let's like one.
So this is the wrong nair, because you did the dash jump forward momentum. You need to do dash neutral jump nairs.
Okay.
Against Marth. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The guy from the jump notations from here, so I know everything about it.
Well, okay, that's sick. Yeah, it's not even about, like, the jump notation. It's just the fact that, like, you want to make sure you do the neutral jump here. But I get that you understand it. But yeah, that'll just make it so you can actually get the fade back. Otherwise, it's a little too dangerous. Aha! This super good nair. We're like this, like, nairing into the corner, he can't do anything. But the problem is, you know, he does slide off sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's like, eh. And that's why kind of at, like, higher percents, I'm probably a little bit less likely to push the issue on the nair. And I'm kind of looking for more of, like, a pressure into, like, a, you know, up throw or something to trying to get a kill. Or an edge guard. I think forward throw is good against Marth there.
Ooh. I'll experiment with it.
Ooh, be really careful with these vertical plays.
Yeah, I was so
Vertical on this
iffy.
stage is horrifying.
Yeah.
And notice that, like, in this spot, like, you don't even need to, like, ignoring the stuff you're doing. The Marth is just kind of dash dancing in the corner. Like, and, like, naring. Like, you do still have a very advantageous neutral. Marth does have a difficult time, like, actually getting out of the corner safely here.
Okay.
So it's still a good neutral, even if you don't, like, it's not like once you do the spacing win and you get Marth in the corner, you have to immediately crush him. It's that, like, if you try to immediately crush him sometimes, it's so strong that he has to worry about it all the time, even though you, like, that's kind of what makes the position so strong, neutral-wise. Is that, like, you could play normal, smart, neutral and totally beat him like normal, which is, you know, the way you got to this advantageous position in the first place, which is, so clearly you can outplay him. So it's like you can still outplay Marth, but also you have this giant rock that you can, like, drop on him. That's, like, super strong. And so it's like, that is what makes it the advantageous position, is, like, you still have your neutral game, but you also have, anytime you want, you could just kind of fly into the corner and he can't really avoid it type thing. And that extra threat, like, changes the neutral a lot and gives you a good position.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad. I super like that you went for that. Like the SDI shine.
Yeah.
That's definitely the future. 100% the future. Will occur. Up tilt in corner, not very good.
Yeah.
Not as good as you want it to be. I wish it was as good as you doing this up tilt makes it like I love this up tilt, like, if I don't think about how good it is. Like, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh man, I would love to hit that up tilt. You know, but, like, I don't think it's that good. But I would love to hit it. It looks fantastic.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hate it. Oh my god.
Yeah, I hate when stuff like that happens. Okay, yeah, don't go for that up tilt. See, but the thing is like, I respect going for this up tilt, because, like, if you were against most other characters in the game, and at most percents, this up tilt would be so good. But, like, he's like a low percent. Like, he can ASDI down the up tilt. Like, the up tilt is, like, probably not gonna true combo. You just have a huge chance of getting shield grabbed. Like, I would just drill grab because it beats the shield here.
Even shine there would be better.
Yeah, but the grab is still really good because you can actually grab back throw here. Like, you're at 1 stock to 2 on FD. Like, as much as I think Fox is a great character, I would not want to do drill, wave, shine, grab, up throw, and go for an up air combo here. Like, the thing is, here it's debatably the best option to do that. But I'm just saying, me, in my heart of a cheeser, in this position, I'm gonna grab back throw after this drill, and I'm gonna look for
a shine it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for, like, a back throw, threaten back throw shine. Maybe he, like, tries to drift to edge and I shine him, and then, you know, I get something here. Like, I'm gonna kind of look for that in this position, but, like, theoretically, maybe it is better to do, like, the super nice, you know, combo here. But it's just sort of like a personal note. Okay, good. Notice this phenomena, like, when you win, of, like, you managed to get really stupid close, and then you fought, and then it murdered him. Whereas, like, if you're... And this is the combo you've been wanting this whole time with all these extra... Like, you know, the music freaking plays... And you're like, yeah, here we go. There, up tilt, there, back here, up tilt, up smash. I'm the best. You know, and it's like, yeah. And it's like, we all love that combo. It's just, it's not going to work most of the time because you can't really, like, get it or, like, force it to happen. But the fact that you can do this is good. I just think it's so funny that, like, you tried it, like, 7 times and it missed. And then you got it and you're just like, rah! Like, here we go. It's like...
It was a 10 to, like, 90 combo.
It was an insane combo. No, not gonna lie. Ridiculous combo, and you zero deathed him out of it. So, like, admit it, you know, I can admit, this is Fox's best combo. This is clearly better than the up throw, up air, up air, up air. It's just way harder to get, and you're not gonna get it nearly as often.
Oh, I should have missed Jordan.
No, the panic side B. Not the panic side B. Oh, no. Okay. Okay.
Clubs.
Yeah, up throw up air. It happens. Okay, you're getting close. So this was good. Where
You
you
read the timing again.
Yeah, this was good. You had it on the corner. You made the timing a little obvious. Or actually, I'm watching.
like
I'm watching it
dash
again.
hands.
I'm watching it again from the Marth perspective, and I think he just practice partner read you.
Yeah, probably.
Like what he experienced was he felt that he whiffed this fair, you didn't go in. He whiffed this fair, you didn't go in. And then he did this dash back, and he just kind of had an inkling that he thought you were going to come in here. Okay. So I think he just read you. I think you're right. It wasn't like a predictable thing on your end. Okay, good nair.
Ooh, that nair was incredible.
Nice, you came back. Perfect way to end the lesson that you won that.
Yeah.
So that was good. All right. Any extra questions or thoughts?
I feel like I sometimes struggle to get out from the corner when I corner myself.
Go to the ledge and ledge dash.
Yeah, I expected that answer, but like
no, like it's like I actually didn't get to go over it in this lesson. Just let me say this really quick, and you can finish your thing. Is that like when Marth does that thing where he short hops at you and you're in the corner, especially on like Yoshi's, and he's doing that thing where he empty short hops and he's kind of like permanently threatening the forward air.
Yeah,
and you're in this super awkward spot where you're stuck shielding and he has a crazy shield pressure. Always just wave dash to edge on ledge dash. It is like the solution to that. Okay. No other option there works. We've tested everything. Just letting you know.
Okay.
That's as in me and Cody. But okay. So now what were you gonna say?
Like whenever I just like get the ledge dash, he just like goes back. It's like the door of my house. I can't like do anything to get out. That's like the hardest part for me in this matchup. I feel like. Like
after the ledge dash.
Yeah, just like spaces out of it. Is like knocking on my door.
He just has to give you a little bit of space. And remember, all you need to do is get to the inner edge of the platform.
Okay.
Once you do that, it's like you're in a good spot. Like you're no longer cornered at the inner edge of the platform. It's funny because it's like Marth is, at the inner edge of the platform and you're on ledge and you're like, oh, I'm super cornered, and you ledge dash and you're like still kind of under the platform and Marth is kind of in center and you're like, oh, I'm still stupid cornered. And then you get to the inner edge of the platform and Marth's in center and you're like, wait a minute, I'm in my position and Marth is outside of his house in center. Like I get to beat him up. And it's a very quick change from, oh no, I'm cornered, to like Marth is caught in center and I get to fight him where I want to.
Now that you say it like that, it makes sense.
yeah, exactly. So it's kind of just an interesting spot where like very quickly it can transition to like kind of a more advantageous position. That's kind of how I want you to think about that.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking like, I don't play neutral until I get to like outside of my house.
But you want to, you want to get Marth outside of his house. That's the goal.
Yeah. So if he's already outside, I was like,
yeah, he's already outside. You're like, oh, I was in the corner, but now I took one step forward, and you're stuck in center.
Yeah. Okay. Now that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm glad we caught that right before the end, because that's like a big one.
Because I was like looking for like that spot to ask you, but since it never came up, I had to like bring it up.
Okay. Yeah, great lesson. I'll be uploading it shortly. I'll send you the link for the video and everything like that.
Sick.
You already have my payment info?
Yeah,
great. All right, sounds good, man. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, see
have
ya.
a good one. Peace.